Right, so let's go and look at doing the bevel square. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces to the bevel square, and 2 of those pieces are going to be the same. Let's just do the piece on the top of the sheet. I'm going to create a new part, click on OK. Again, just pick a plane in which to create our sketch. This time we're going to create it on the front plane, but you can create any one of the planes you wish. So I'll click on front plane, click on sketch. I'm then going to go and I want to draw a center line. I find that the best way to do things, draw a center line through the origin. And then I'm going to draw another center line vertically through the origin. And then that allows me to go and to draw a circle on the origin and select a line and go for the top quadrant back and go down to the center line. And click on the green tick or escape keyboard and get rid of that. Then I'm going to go up to trim entities, select trim entities. And if I left click my mouse and drag it along the screen, you'll see there's a grey line appears there. That grey line, I like to call it the line of death. Okay, so it basically, anywhere you pull that line, it will just basically cut off any of those entities. So I'm creating a half a profile here. I finish with trim, so I click on the green tick. And I'm going to go up here and select mirror entities. So it first of all looks for the entities to mirror. So I can just simply click on all those. Okay. I'm going to mirror it about a line of symmetry. So I'm going to click on mirror about. I'm going to select the line of symmetry, which is the center line, horizontal center line. Click on the green tick. Now we have our profile. Go up and select the circle command and smart dimension. I'm going to smart dimension the circle as being 60. That allows me then to go and be able to smart dimension the rest of it. I always work from the smallest dimension up. So this is going to be 25. Unlock it on the computer, 25. And then the length here is, what happened there? Undo. Right. We can change the 60. There we go. 25. And the length of it is 65 from the end to the origin, which is from there to the center point. So from here to here is 65. That's that. Now we can go and create a feature, features, extrude a boss base, and the thickness material to be used in the workshop is 3 millimeters. That there is part number 1. I can go up here and I can right click on material, and I can come down here and I can select plain carbon steel, and that will be more of a representation of what that actually is. So then I click on File, Save As, and I want to call it the side part 1. Okay. Now I'm going to go now and I want to create a new file, new part OK. I'm going to select the front plane because that's what I had selected previously. Click on Sketch. And now I'm going to basically do it a wee bit differently. I'm going to draw my circle. I'm going for the center at the origin. Okay. I'm then going to draw my center line from that horizontally through it. Okay. I then am going to draw a line from that point, which is the quadrant of the circle, all along the bottom. Somewhere there. I'm going to draw a rough shape here because it's not symmetrical. One of the angles is a bit different to the side. So the next quadrant of the circle. Press escape on my keyboard. I can select trim and cut the bit out in the middle that I don't need. And now I'm going to put dimensions on it. So I'm going to lock this dimension in as being 60 degrees. There to there. Between the 2 lines. About 60 degrees. I'm going to measure the distance from, the length of this line here is 1, 2, 5. Width of it is 25, from there to there is 25. And that is the rough shape. Now, what we have to do is we have to put a slot in there, and there's a slot command. So there's the line command, There's the center rectangle command, and there is the slot command. So it's a straight slot I want, so I click on it. I click on the start point of the slot, click on the end point of the slot, and then the radius. So something like that. I'm going to put in the distance from this line to this line has been 6 millimeters. And then I'm going to tell it that the distance between the center point of both the circles, or the semicircles, is 75. And that's my slot complete. Now I need to put a feature on it, so click on Features, Extrude Boss Base, and we'll type in 3. So that is that. Last thing to do there is to right click here, change to plain carbon steel, and that'll be it. So now I go File, Save As, and I'm going to put that as sliding bevel. Okay, that's the part itself. And the last thing to do is to create the angle stop, I think it's called. The new part. Okay, this is very simple. Left click, create a sketch in the front plane. Click on Line command. Move over, up, over, come back at an angle. So smart dimension. Let's do a few dimensions. So the angle from there is 60. Okay, the width of the material is 25. And the length of that bit of material is 25 also. So features, extrude boss base, 3 millimeters to B1, click on the green tick, right click edit material, sorry, not click on edit material, which is the default because it's plain carbon steel, and that's it. File, save as, and call it angle dot. Okay, that's it. And that's the parts done. All the flat parts of the bevel square. We have another video done on the thumb screw, and the next video will be how to assemble them all together. Okay.